If you are a social media fan and keen on knowing about your favorite celebrities, then you have definitely heard the uproar on Logan Paul's wife, Nina Agdal. The sports model's social media influencer has been the targeted object of her husband's opponent on social media in a pre-wrestling showdown. But today's question is, did she deserve being publicly humiliated and destroyed by Dillon Danis' efforts in psychological warfare against Logan? Why don't we start from the very beginning? Nina Agdal, who is originally from Denmark, was discovered as a young teen by Elite Models Copenhagen. With no experience, she started modeling. Once she finished school, she moved to America at 18 to pursue modeling full-time, and her career took off. She began modeling for a number of different brands, shooting different editorials, and by 2012, she made her first appearance in Sports Illustrated as Rookie of the Year. By 2014, she was on the cover of Sports Illustrated for the 50th anniversary edition next to the legendary Chrissy Teigen and Lily Aldridge. She is also seen as an advocate of body positivity. She is passionately against body shaming due to an event that occurred in Fort Lauderdale when Venice magazine refused to run images of her because she didn't fit into the sample size clothing. Now, working in entertainment garnered attention from other celebrities as she started to have some high-profile relationships. This included her relationship with Leonardo DiCaprio. While it only lasted a year, they ended up splitting in 2017. After that, she went on to date Jack Brinkley, the son of the famous model Christy Brinkley. They dated for 4 years, and after they broke up, she met Logan Paul in 2022. Their whirlwind romance resulted in an engagement by 2023. Now, before we get into the real juicy drama, it's important to point out, before even dating Logan Paul, she acquired a bit of her own celebrity, becoming a model and dating other celebrities. With that being said, either way, she is in for a life full of criticism because unfortunately it's a package deal with fame. On top of it all, she decided to not only date, but is also now engaged to a celebrity figure who is known for having his own baggage and the drama that comes with it. However, when Nina and Logan met, she painted this innocent picture of herself. This included abstaining from sex with him for a while, and Logan thought this was classy and perfect because he had always wanted his future wife to be on the conservative side. Little did Logan know that she had a closet full of skeletons that would blow up in his face in front of the whole world. Now, let's jump to October 14th, 2023, when Logan Paul was scheduled to fight Dillon Danis in a boxing match. Logan was sure he would have no issue taking Dillon down. Now, being a boxer, celebrity and all, there were definitely beefs on social media and a lot of buzz surrounding the upcoming match. This was no surprise, knowing that Logan has a pattern of engaging in feuds, i.e. the feud between Logan and his brother Jake Paul, when Jake had a match with Nate Diaz. A little recap of the feud with his brother started like this. Logan was invited to the match of Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz, but with specific instructions not to bring anything with his brand, Prime. After the match, Logan did not hesitate to complain about the whole thing on his show, Impulsive. He went on about how Jake, who is supposedly his brother, was not supposed to let them treat his brand like that, and that the Prime bottle is part of his identity and he could not go a day without it. The statements Logan made, which made it seem like he had been wronged, really just showed Logan is self-centered and incapable of letting others have their time to shine. Now, obviously this hurt Jake. He felt that he had done so much for Logan, yet he doesn't see it. Jake reminded Logan of the time he promoted the Prime bottle on Netflix when he was making a documentary of himself, which Logan replied to by saying, "They are two different people and cannot be taken from one another." After the bickering, fans felt Logan was just being a brat and that he only believes they are brothers when it is in his favor. Logan got lucky this feud was in the family because while Jake Paul took it quote-unquote gracefully and moved on, others would not be so kind. Which takes us to the squabble between Dillon and Logan that took a very different turn. This one kind of blew people's minds. Nina, unfortunately in this case, got engaged to Logan earlier that year. Dillon, sensing love in the air, quickly latched onto the opportunity to use her as his target object to mess with Logan's game. Dillon, in an attempt to bring Logan down psychologically before the match came, started saying things about Logan's soon-to-be wife, Nina. He allegedly claimed that he had unsettling pictures of Nina and said he would post it on X. This comment by Dillon made Logan reply saying he is a liar, and if he has the picture, he should man up and post it. After several back and forths, neither holding back insults, Dillon finally replied by posting several pictures of Nina with different men. Some fans felt Dillon's strategy was not the best approach, including some famous celebrities like Karina Kampf, who tweeted that, "I can't be the only one who thinks Dillon Danis is corny as F for harassing the F out of a woman for absolutely no reason." Of course, it was obvious the various photos posted by Dillon against Nina were to promote himself. The initial plan was to bring Logan down, but the fans' reactions to the situation only made him more famous, and Dillon ate it up. He went ahead to post Nina with celebrities like Mike Trout, Ja Rule, and Jamie Foxx. He also posted pictures of her with other non-celebrities. All the while, Nina and her team decided to use the ignore and conquer approach, but that soon backfired. Things became increasingly worse when Dillon posted an inappropriate picture of Nina on X. The model immediately filed a lawsuit against Dillon, saying she has suffered humiliation, emotional distress, and harm to her reputation. According to TMZ, she claimed Dillon had posted around 250 sexually explicit pictures in the past weeks, and she doesn't want anything less than $150,000 for each picture per violation of federal law that prohibits the sharing of images. As a romantic gesture, I guess, Logan also filed a cease and desist motion against Dillon. This included a restraining order against Dillon. During the feud between Dillon and Logan on X, Elon Musk was being tagged to ban Dillon from X due to him harassing Logan and Nina. Although Elon Musk was not seen interfering, Dillon claims that he had been shadow banned on X. With that, he went on to say Elon Musk was one of Nina's numerous boyfriends, and that was the reason Musk was in support of them. And if we know anything about Elon Musk, he only does something for someone else if it benefits himself. But anyways, Dillon clearly wasn't threatened by Logan's cease and desist motion and went ahead to post more unsettling pictures of Nina with several other guys in order to throw Logan off the bus. Although some of these pictures were claimed to be photoshopped, Dillon was ready with counter evidence. Dillon then posted a video of Nina talking about her sex life and how it was the first and longest time she had gone without intimacy, and that she was proud of herself for abstaining for so long. But she clearly seemed ready to break the abstinence when she started saying she wouldn't mind any man with no STDs who would offer up their you-know-what. Now, this video did not seem to be photoshopped at all, which raised many curious reactions. Though the source of the video was not found, several other videos where Nina was talking about intimacy were found, with her regularly using sexual innuendos and basically alluding to a very promiscuous lifestyle. This also brought up the question if Dillon's earlier claims were true. During their bickering on X, Dillon had claimed to be looking out for a brother, and he clearly isn't smart enough to start photoshopping. On an earlier episode of Impulsive, Logan and Nina made it known when they got engaged that Nina had been abstaining from sex during the time they were dating, which made us look back to her intimacy video. This had everyone questioning if the video, whether true or not, was made during the time she had started dating Logan or not. In the earlier videos posted by Dillon on X, she was seen making use of inappropriate terms, even on shows that do not require it, like a clip of her on Ridiculousness where she was asked what food would make her gag. She went ahead to say, "My gag reflex is pretty strong. I could take a lot." Even though it is not entirely clear what she's referring to, one can imagine. Now, in Dillon's posts, there have been countless pictures of Nina wearing disturbing outfits or no dress at all. At first, this may not be seen as illicit, but it became rampant. With her being cited with various celebrities, fans felt she was doing too much. Someone said she is a gold digger, jumping from one latest celebrity to another, and the insults went on and on. Some said she is pretty comfortable talking about her private life in public, which had many questioning whether or not these pictures posted by Dillon were readily available or not. The fact of the matter was that they were. All Dillon had to do do was Google Nina, and he found all the ammo he needed. During an interview between Logan and Dillon, Logan let his hurt ego get the best of him and took a low blow when he decided to bring Dillon's deceased father into the conversation. Most reactions were pretty unanimous by saying he had gone too far and crossed a line that should never be crossed. Now, I understand when someone starts to attack your family, someone's instinct could be to attack back. I mean, imagine the shock he felt when Dillon started posting all sorts of pictures and videos. I don't care what Logan says, it got to him. Logan tried defending Nina, claiming he and his wife knew each other and they communicated a lot. He continued that her being a celebrity meant she would have dated about 4 to 5 guys. I'm sorry, but in reality, when you get engaged after only knowing each other for less than a year, you don't know everything about that person yet. And I'm sure a lot of Dillon's posts were new information to Logan. That statement Logan made clearly didn't make people feel that he really knew his fiancée, since a video on Value Entertainment went viral where one of the guys said, "Do you know who Nina Agdal is?" Nina is a girl from Miami who not 1, not 2, but 3 of his homeboys, including him, which makes 4, had been with her. And their pictures were not even posted on X alongside the other ones. Imagine how Logan would have felt seeing this, especially when it came out immediately after he claimed to know his wife. So at the end of the day, I think Nina should take a little responsibility for her actions. I'm not saying what Dillon did was okay, but she chose to live in the limelight. She chose to speak in sexual innuendos while getting interviewed. She chose to date a number of celebrities. She chose to put her personal life out there in the open. And she chose to marry a very controversial celebrity, period. If you ask me, she asked for it. But I want to know what you think. Let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next one.